All right, let's say we wanted to look at the average rate of change between 2 points on a graph, right? So here, let's say that this is a graph, right? And we have a function. Let's call this function f of x. And I want to just take 2 arbitrary points on this function. So let's say I have this point here. This is point x1, and its equivalent y value, I'm going to call this guy f of x1, okay? And let's take another point, say here, and this is point x2, and its equivalent y value f of x2, okay? So using these 2 points, to find the average rate of change between the 2 points, you need to find the slope of a secant. Now first off, what is a secant, right? So a secant is a line that extends between the 2 points, as shown here, right? And basically because this is a line, the slope of the secant can be expressed as the rise over the run, basically, right? So it's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, okay? So you might have seen this already in previous math courses. If you were looking at it on a functional perspective, you could also write y2 as f of x2 and y1 as f of x1. Okay, so both of these really mean the same thing. Just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to make one of these points 0.1. So I'm going to do -4, -1 is 0.1. And for 0.2, I'm going to use 2 and 6. These are the equivalent x and y values of each point, right? So this is x2 and this is y2. Okay, so this should be a 6 here. And now what we can do is we can plug it into the formula. So the slope of the secant here is y2, which is basically 6 minus y1, -1, over x2, which is 2, minus x1, which is -4. So you get 7 over 6, right? So you gotta have to kind of work out the integers there. And yeah, this is your average rate of change.